everybody. Come on in the room, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Come on in the room, child. Come on in the room. Good morning, Jean Grey, my baby. How you doing, boo? Good morning. Good morning, Mishi. How you doing, baby? Good morning, Cheryl Brown. Good morning, Miss Pretty Wings. Good morning, Brick Girl. Good morning, Jess Erica. Good morning, Barack. Good morning, Diana from Brooklyn. Good morning, Muffy. Good morning, Reno. Good morning, Miss Fry. Good morning, Carmel. Good morning, Cheryl Burnett. Good morning, Jen Jen. Good morning, my Muffy. Good morning, Paulette. Good morning, Taylor. Good morning, SAPD. Good morning, baby. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? So, yeah, last night, y'all, I fell asleep. I think it was at the end of Kimmy's live. Okay. So then I wake up. Good morning, 317. How you doing, baby? Diva 317. So let me tell you, so I fell asleep at the end of the live and I'm like, oh my God. So I woke up and so I re-listened to the live, right? And I'm like, oh wow, like it was so interesting. And I said, okay, this is not a bash Uncle Tim session, but this goes to show you, for me, how it's hard to see things when we're on the inside looking out. Okay. When you're on the outside, it's easy to critique people and to point things out. But when we're the person in the situation, it's very hard to determine, or not determine, but it's very hard to see a lot of the contradictions that we have because we can't see it. And it's not necessarily hypocrisy, but it's the contradictions that we have, I think, in a lot of our views regarding other people and regarding beefs on YouTube. Hey, Paulette, my baby. Good morning. Good morning, ladybugs. So, yeah. So I'm just like, ooh, child. So let me tell you. Okay. So first I want to do this because I don't want to be forgetting nobody. I want to thank some people for Cash Apps right now because I always forget. Thank you, Ali the Sad. She had a clone in the chat the other day. She told me. I was like, really? I didn't know she had a clone, but she had a clone in the chat. So that was for Ali. Thank you, Heatwave, my baby. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Rob S. I appreciate you, babe. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl Brown. Thank you, Nihar, my baby. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nihar. Thank you, Leela Crafts and Halls. Thank you, Crafts and Halls. I appreciate it, baby. Thank you, Net/Ashton for Ashton. Thank you, Ashton. I appreciate it, boo. Thank you, Fashionista. I appreciate it, baby. Thank you, Duchess. Thank you, Hypnotic. And I think that's all. Let's see here. Yes. Oh, thank you, my baby. Hold on. Let me pull this one up. There we go. Yes. Okay. 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 And thank you, my baby Sam Cassell. Thank you for the Cash App. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, y'all, it's a lot going on. Okay. So, anyways, I was listening and I was laughing my butt off because of the fact of this. Okay. Because I get what Uncle Tim is saying. Okay. Uncle Tim thinks that everybody is picking on Brianna. Uncle Tim, you need not feel sorry for Brianna. Okay. The whole sector comes against people all the time because people want to jump on bandwagons. And we've seen that time and time again. It is what it is. Now, Kimmy had brought up the attention. This is regarding Kimmy's interview she did with Uncle Tim, last night. And so the thing is that Uncle Tim was making a comparison how he doesn't like people fat shaming Brianna. Okay. But then you always fat shame Jay Wilson. I don't get it. That's what I don't get, y'all. I don't understand it. It's like he said, it's different. And I'm like, how? And he said, well, because she's a 30-year-old, she's a 30-year-old woman or whatever, and she has health issues and blah, 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 blah. Versus Jay Wilson, who, he says he just doesn't like, and I don't know, I guess he holds him at a higher standard because he's older or something. I don't know. But I'm like, it's still the same thing. It's the same thing. And Lady Tia was saying it's the same thing as well, from what Kimmy was saying. And I'm like, well, Brianna knows she has health issues and she still keeps eating. Brianna knows, she knows about all this stuff, but she knows that she's fat. And he's like, well, I just know that she knows that she's fat. Well, yeah, she does. But she still keeps talking mess about people. She still keeps doxing people. She still keeps doing stuff in behind the scenes. She keeps, just starting stuff all the way around on these YouTube streets. Okay. And posting up people's pictures and all this other mess and trying to pretend like her hands are clean, and it's not. She's doing all this stuff. So does she get a pass just because she's obese? I don't think so. I don't think she should get a pass. Hey, Britt girl, good morning, baby. I don't think she should get a pass. Why should she get a pass? See, but when it comes to Jay Wilson, then I understand how they just don't like each other, so he can say whatever. You came against his house, he came against his car, his head to toe dressing, his shoes. Is the latest. I hadn't heard about that one, but his shoes, his everything, anything and everything. The way he talks, what he says, his commentary, everything. His past, childhood living conditions. But yet it's wrong when people come against Brianna. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. For the life of me, I don't get it, because Brianna she's 30 years old. She ain't no baby. Okay. If anything, people need to speak out on it, because she has random dudes running up in her, which is disgusting. Now that's a cause to be concerned. And then he mentioned Rico, and I'm like, Rico has been very careless and negligent, so anybody can come up against him. He has trolled people on these streets. He's harassed us on these streets, P-bombing everybody. He admittedly P-bombed people. Okay. He's admittedly gone after people. He admittedly goes up on panels harassing people all the time, bringing up people's names that nobody cares about just to do it. Threatening to basically murder people, by biting them and other things. So I just don't have any sympathy. I don't. He's constantly, not taking his pills, not telling people he's infected or positive, I should say. Not telling people he's positive. Not that they're going to get it, but I'm just saying, but they have a right to know, and he's not disclosing that information. So it's like, what is the point and purpose? So he's done all of this stuff now with numerous people. We've seen it over and over again, not to mention trying to fight with people, just being a complete and utter nuisance. And we're supposed to feel sorry? No. That's where I ask everybody, as a content creator and a subscriber, because it is different, to think about, just put yourself on the outside looking in. And if you were on the flip side of it, how would you feel if it was a complete stranger? Though we have this animosity towards somebody, take yourself out of this situation and think, okay, well, if I was a subscriber looking in, how would I feel about this person if I didn't know any parties involved? Think of it that way. And a lot of times we see things differently. And so that's why I'm like, wait a minute. It doesn't make any sense, because Brianna's done so much heinous-ish. Okay. The last stunt she pulled, or lie, was saying that she was leaving YouTube. And she's over here talking about Trina Braxton. And I'm like, what? I was like, I thought you were leaving, but yet we see her on here. Hey, my baby Cocoa Puff. And I'm like, I don't understand it. You said you was leaving, but yet you're on here talking about Trina Braxton. It don't make no sense. Just because you say you leaving don't mean people going to stop talking about you. Hey, Gummy Bama, don't mean people going to stop talking about you, because I'm still going to talk about her, period. Just like, and then Kimmy asked Uncle Tim, when do you think this whole thing with Jay Wilson will be resolved? And Uncle Tim said never. And I told y'all, they will forever not like each other until the end. And that's okay. Some people just don't get along. So they will continuously beef back and forth. It is the norm. I mean, I get a kiki because they are both hilarious. And I was getting my whole life in there. Hey, Shells, how you doing, my baby? I left you a couple of questions for that thing before I order, babe. Yeah, if you can answer those whenever you get a chance before I order. Yes. So it was just funny to me, y'all. I just find it hilarious. I'm just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It was just funny as hell. So he was going on and on, and then Uncle Tim goes, it's just that damn house. And I died. When I tell you I died, I said, oh my God, again, the house. I just hollered. I couldn't do it no more. Uncle Tim is crazy. He's crazy. He said that house, and he's like, I just go from my kitchen to my bathroom to my room. That's all I need. But your preference is not everybody else's preference. He's thinking, okay, Jay Wilson was probably thinking, okay, this is what he was probably thinking. More so, a lot of people think that I'm not going to get a home until I find a lifelong partner. So that's probably why he bought his home later on in life. Okay. Then, he went to school, and he traveled all around and did his thing. So he's probably figuring now, okay, I'm settling down, but he still didn't have a partner. But he might as well buy a home anyways because he's going to be paying it all in taxes. So he might as well have something to write off, right? So then he bought his home. So that's why. And the purpose of it, I don't think, is necessarily to have all these bedrooms, but the purpose of it was to just get a home. And so he got the home, and that's what it is. But Uncle Tim is thinking, you don't need it. You don't need it. And I see what you're saying. But when you think about a single person with no kids or whatever, and you think about what you need to do, it's like it only makes sense, and then it makes sense because you're building every year. Now, it's stupid for people to think they have equity and you just bought a home within a year. That's not happening. That's ridiculous. It's not happening. Like with Sean Bradley. And he see that it wasn't happening because you see he ain't selling now. Why? Because he don't have no equity. See what I'm saying? But he don't know nothing about that. That's why he didn't move, because it's like it will be a loss. Okay. It'll be at a loss. So you will owe the bank. Whoever you got the loan with, you will owe them. So it makes no sense. So it's a positive thing for him to have, for him to say that he has equity. And when you're putting him down, what he does is he compares things to himself. When Uncle Tim comes for him, he's thinking, okay, what do I have? What do I have that you don't? That's how he fights back. And it gets on your nerves because he knows it gets on your nerves. So he's reaching for it. Like you said, Uncle Tim said he knows that Jay Wilson's ankles are weak or whatever. So he would go for his ankles and hit him in his ankles. And then, so he goes for what he thinks is the weakest part on his body. Well, then Jay Wilson's going for the weakest link in your head. He's thinking, okay, how can I get to him mentally? How can I break him down mentally? How can I bother him? And that's why he talks about the prison sentence and all this and the choices Uncle Tim made and all this stuff. It goes hand in hand. That's why. You know what I'm saying? That's why. So I just started, Shelly, so you're not late for nothing. So it's just funny to me. I'm just like, it's funny. It's just hilarious. Hey, Barack. And so, hey, Chocolate Vixen, my babies. Good morning, Taryn. I think I got everybody. I hope I got everybody. Good morning, everybody that I didn't get. Good morning, Diana from Brooklyn. Hey, my baby. So, yeah. So I think I got everybody there. Missy, good morning, Missy. So, yeah, so I just find it interesting. And it was funny to me, y'all, because I'm over here listening and I'm like, I couldn't stop laughing. Could not stop laughing. And Uncle Tim goes, I don't like the way that y'all talk about Brianna because she knows she's fat. Don't you think? I just think that's wrong. And I'm like, no, I just think it's right. Because if you knew that you were obese or whatever, you would just be quiet. You wouldn't be criticizing people. You wouldn't come on smacking the air. I don't know what she's doing when she does this. I don't know what, okay, it's like you're doing, but it's like, I don't know what that is. But anyways, when you come on doing that and talking about people and throwing subliminals and talking about people behind the back and running to other platforms to talk mess, that you don't get a pass. She will never get a pass. She don't get a pass. I'm sorry. She does not. She knew what this sector entailed when she came on here. Okay. She knew it. She knew she was very manipulative. She knew about all this stuff. The only thing is that she's scared because she knows that BS is on her arse, and that's why she's scared. So I get what you're saying, Uncle Tim, but nobody's feeling sorry for Brianna. Brianna's not going to get any passes anytime soon. Please stop thinking that everybody's coming against Brianna, because he goes, all these people are talking about her weight. Exactly, because she's done a lot of ish. She's done a lot. She's done a whole hell of a lot of crap. That's the problem. So I'm not understanding. I'm just not. Now, Jay Wilson, he's done, he's Jay Wilson. It is what it is. And I just think that he just can't even stand really the sound of Jay Wilson. I think y'all just can't stand each other. Like I told you, y'all don't like each other. It's almost like a hate. I really think that y'all hate each other. I really do. And we can say it's not hate, and it can be a hate that we don't want to admit, but I think that y'all really hate each other. You know what I'm saying? They really hate each other. Hey, Zero. Exactly. So I think it's the same thing. I really think it's the same thing. As far as you not liking Jay Wilson, as far as other people jumping on Brianna. It's the same thing. Like when Kimmy came to the sector, everybody's jumping on Kimmy. It's everybody gets a chance where everybody work, because we have these groups and people don't think for themselves. They just go with the masses. They just go, oh, well, you're beefing with so-and-so, so I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go that way, instead of just not even going any type of way, just staying out of it and just being there. Because people going to make up, and then how you going to be feeling stupid? That's usually what happens. So it's best just to be neutral, but a lot of people can't. Like I said, it's not an easy thing. A lot of people cannot. And it's sad, but they can't. And so that's where we have all of this other stuff coming in, where, people are taking sides and this and that, and they feel, oh, I'm going to rock with so-and-so, so I don't like so-and-so because of so-and-so. And it's ridiculous. And then when they decide to come back, they're looking all stupid because you already know they don't have a mind of their own. But that's what happens all the time. And so everybody gets their turn. We had a period in time where everybody was coming against Rico. We had a period of time where everybody's coming against Tracy. It happens all the time. It's nothing new. But because I talk back, because I talk back and I fight however I'm going to fight from the cradle to the grave, then, it's kind of like, oh, well, it's just Tracy. It's okay if everybody's jumping on her. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Hey, Cheryl Brown. Good morning, baby. It's not okay. I'm like, people always have their turn. And it's nobody's fault that nobody tells Brianna to sit up and eat 3 pound cakes in one day. Nobody tells her to do that. It's not our fault. Why should we have to feel sympathy just because of her, what she's doing? Nobody's feeling sorry for people that's running around here with antidotes on people, talking about people. Nobody's running around here with people are over there talking about, like, for instance, putting pigs in behind their names. Is anybody concerned about anybody running around here with pigs of Kimmy behind their name? It's stupid. Nobody. But I said, we don't want those pigs in the chat. We will be blocking those pigs because it's stupid. Now I'm thinking if anybody should have a pig behind their name, it's people that's trolling for Brianna. That's who should have a pig behind their name. But see, it's so sad because of that. It's like, oh no, that's so mean. Why is that mean? I don't understand how that's mean. When she started this stuff with the pigs, because it's her camp, okay? It's all her camp. Pizarro, it's supposed to be all her camp. Okay? So all of her camp is co-signing this stuff. But it's, oh, poor Brianna. No. I'm not going. Hey, Irene JoJo, good morning, baby. I'm not going. I'm just not going, y'all. I don't feel sorry in the least. I really don't. It is what it is. When you out there acting a complete fool, you need to be exposed for the complete fool you are. If you were on here innocently doing nothing at all, you wouldn't have a problem. But she's not innocent. So she's not innocent. She's open to whatever everybody else gets. She didn't think about that. Now, another thing Uncle Tim said was he don't see the point in calling the cops if you are, at all, I guess at all, I'm guessing. Because he's like, I don't see you calling the cops for something on YouTube. Yes, if people are threatened, you can call the cops. Like, for instance, I was trying to tell you, Uncle Tim, when somebody took a picture of you in front of your damn apartments, that is not normal. You should have taken that to the authorities, but you said, no, you were going to wait and see what happened. You were going to wait. You were going to wait and see, if this happened, if that happened, you were just going to wait or whatever, because they're not going to touch you, you said, and da-da-da-da. But still, you know that they're not going to touch you. But in case they do touch you, you want to have something to back you up. You want to be smart about it. You want to say, okay, you want to have paper trail to say, hey, I did call and let them know that somebody is stalking me. They took a picture of me in front of my apartment building. So now you're fighting, cops are called. They have some paper trail that you just not out here hitting people, or that you just not, doing whatever, chasing somebody down or whatever. They have a paper trail. It's a paper trail. It's just protecting yourself. So for me, I think that's kind of, that he think that, because people threaten somebody online, that you shouldn't call the cops. I was like, come on now. We got to be better than that. You got to be smarter than that. And being older, you have to be, and we see that when we get older. When you're younger, you always want to say, oh, I don't need to involve them. I'm going to handle it myself. But no, realistically, you're not going to do that. know what I'm saying? Realistically. Hey, Clyde, how you doing, baby? So, it just is tit for tat, but it's hard to see what the other person is doing. But no, nobody's jumping on Brianna. We all know she's big. She knows she's big. She knows her health condition. She lied about it, talking about she's healthy. We know she's not. It is what it is. She's continuously lying and she will forever be lying, period. And so everybody does not know, everybody's not supporting and everybody's not liking her. Okay? They're not. She gets no passes. All she's done on here is act a complete fool. Okay? And eat profusely. That's all she's been doing. So she deserves to be dragged like everybody else. So what do y'all think of it? The contradictions and everything. What are your thoughts? That's what I want to know. What are y'all's thoughts? Exactly. Jean Grey says she admitted to being a liar, so I'm not going. Exactly. Folks forget here, Burger Brie was birthed at where Burger Brie was birthed at and got her tactics from her mama VS. She ain't no victim. I now think the VS wasn't that bad. Remember I said that, and I'll say it all to the end of time. VS wasn't that bad compared to some of the stuff that we've done now. She really wasn't. But I hear what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yep. Coco said, I like Tim, but he can't say anything about Kimmy based on what he says about Jay Wilson. Exactly, Coco. That's what I'm saying. And Kimmy only reacted after she came for her. Kimmy didn't tell all that stuff in the beginning. She didn't blurt nothing out. But like Tim said, he didn't know that the almost half of the sector was coming for Kimmy, over half. He didn't know that. So he was just talking based on what he's seen. So if he didn't know something, then, I can understand that. But he was big and he apologized. So I think that's nice. You know what I'm saying? Tim needs to check himself, Shell said. Let's see. Hey, Carrie, good morning, baby. Okay. If you want to order, the edibles, yes. Chocolate Vixen said, Tracy, I can see and respect your perspective, but I like Brianna, so I'll sit this one out. Okay, baby. I hear you. So it's like it just is what it is, y'all. It's like we're not gonna like some things that people say to each other, to different people. But then like I generally go for the underdog, but to some people it may not be they may not be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? That they may think, oh, well, she's just going after this person for whatever reason. No, but it's just because I don't like people that pick on innocent people, especially somebody that's not really fighting back. I'm like, come on now. So when that happens, that's when I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, leave this person alone. Sharon said, I don't think Uncle Tim is jealous. Jay Wilson doesn't have anything that Tim wants. Jay Wilson came for Uncle Tim first because of what Tim is hitting. Because of that Tim is hitting below the belt. Okay. So you think so initially Jay Wilson came for Uncle Tim first, Sharon? Is that what you're saying? Like what, how many years ago has it been? 3 years ago? Is that what you mean, babe? Hey, the realist, good morning. Okay, Ladybug said, what world does he live in where you can talk about people and they not gonna talk back? I don't know, child. Maybe he don't see the damage that Brianna does. Maybe it just rolls off his back. But no, it's not cool, Hey, Angie, good morning, baby. Sector is full of hypocrites. See, Angie, I think so too. And I'm not only talking about other people. I know sometimes I can be hypocritical too, because I'll be like, I can't believe so-and-so did this to so-and-so. And it's like, where some people will say, oh, well, you've done worse. Well, too bad. It is what it is. Clyde say, I've turned from liking Tim. You've turned from liking Tim. Don't like that he claims Christianity, yet says he has a hateful disdain for his nemesis. He's done that too many times, consistently hypocritical. Oh, okay, Clyde. Clyde, black sectors, piss poor, druggy, alcoholic. That is so funny. You are so crazy with those names, child. Yeah, I hear you, babe. Leslie said, I like Uncle Tim. However, I'm not a fan of Bree or Kimmy. However, I think that once Uncle Tim found out the whole story, that he realized that no party is innocent. But I do understand your message. Yep, I hear you, Leslie. Yes, I do. Okay. So Sharon says that Jay Wilson started the whole thing. It's been about 3 years. Okay, so it has been about 3 years, but Jay Wilson is also content. Yep, I hear you, babe. I respect your opinion on that. I hear you. Barack said, gays are the most pettiest. I don't think gays are the most pettiest in my opinion, but I respect your opinion. I just think it's some people that are real sensitive, that some people are more sensitive than others. Missy said, I don't think Jay Wilson come for Tim first. I hear you, Missy. Diana said, thank you, Carrie. Okay, that's a hell of a name. I know, right? It is the realest. Coco Puff said, I liked him, but I stopped listening to him because he breaks out in song and my ears aren't ready. Uncle Tim breaks out in song and Coco's ears are not ready, child. I cannot, baby. Ooh, child. Okay. Y'all are funny. Shelly said, I have no issue with Bree or Kimmy, but I think Tim doesn't see himself. Tim and many other content creators are big time hypocrites. Tim cusses at women. He really shouldn't call anybody out. Okay. I respect that, Shells. Reno said, Coco Puff, I just can't with that singing. Uncle Tim, they don't like your singing, Uncle Tim. Child, y'all are funny. Jean Gray said, I agree, Shells. Brown Beauty said, to the rooter, VS was bad, but Bree learned some things from her that she does behind the scenes. VS did them in your face. Yeah. Yeah. So Brianna will always be one of those hiding. Like I tell you, she will always be one of those hiding. She will play on your sympathy and then she'll pretend like, well, I don't remember. No, you remember. You know exactly what you're doing. You know that you're messy. You know all of the stuff you've been doing. And this is why when she gets called out, she wants to run and hide or she'll go missing for a week because she wants it to calm down. She can't deal with stuff. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Chocolate Vixen said, I absolutely cannot stand Kimmy because I think she's a manipulative and a liar. But I respect Tracy and anyone else who sees her differently. Everybody is not for everybody. I respect that. Thank you, Chocolate Vixen. Irene Jojo said, the thing is, I'm shocked that people going on Bree as if she wasn't a nasty person before she was a TSCC member. Exactly. And Irene Jojo, I think she's already been nasty and hateful because she's mad because she was bullied all while growing up. But nobody told her to be obese, okay, from the age of 2 years old. You know, and unfortunately, that's something that she had to deal with. However she chose to deal with that, that's something she had to deal with. She was a baby at that time, I get it. But bad eating habits is where she's at right now. You know what I'm saying? And so she never corrected it. Hey, Queen Naima, how you doing, my baby? So, hey, Pookie from LSA, how you doing, boo? So that's where we're at right now, y'all. It doesn't make any sense, but, it is what it is. Clyde say, Tim would have been better off just dragging, arguing, whatever, but leave God out of the extreme beef sector shenanigans. He's forever backpedaling. Pick a side and stick with it. Ooh, child. Clyde. I respect that, babe. Irene said, I don't trust anyone who come from that camp. You sound like Jay Wilson. Irene. Barack said, Tracy, where is everybody? I don't see anybody typing but me. I don't know. How come you don't see anybody, Barack? I have no idea, baby. They're in here. What does Barack mean? You don't see anybody typing but you? Babe, we are here. I don't know what's happening. Jean Gray said, Bree is so nasty to people. Yep, she's so nasty to people. I could never feel bad for her. Thank you. Pookie said, Child Brianna is always a no-show when called to the carpet. Yep, always, baby, always. Hey, Robin. Good morning. Yeah, maybe refresh your page, babe. I'm like, why can't you see anybody? That's weird. I'm just reading stuff off. You're probably like, where are they? Yeah, Queen. I fell asleep on your live too, Queen. Did you notice I stopped typing? I fell asleep on your live. I was listening and I fell asleep. I just nap. Y'all know I just nap. I don't sleep like a full hours and hours. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Irene Jojo said all those mother effers dragged and doxed my mother. Oh my God, they dragged and doxed your mother, your dead mother. I'm cool on evil people. See, Irene, you know how I feel. Yep, I hear you, baby. That's horrible to do that. I'm telling you, that is something that it just does something to you. You know, it really does. It's just sad. It makes you harder. It numbs you, and it just makes you feel a whole different way, a whole different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Ciao. Key, how you doing, Key? Good morning, baby. Okay, you see us now? Okay, good, Barack. Barack sees us now. I was like, wait a minute. Cool. Cheryl said not 2 years old. Cheryl, hey, eBay, how you doing, my baby? Good morning. Oh, Messiah said that means they're trying to strike you while you live. Oh, my God. You were knocked out too? Ciao. It's a lot going on, child. People are trolling again under people's names, y'all. I just don't know what's wrong with folk. I really don't know why they're trolling people under different names. It's weird. The original, let's see, let me tell you. I think Clyde Hooker blocked me in Kimmy's chat. She can dish it. No, Kimmy blocked you, but can't take it. Kimmy blocked you, Clyde, because I remember when she blocked you, she said, no, we're not doing that. She blocked you because of your name. That's why. Because she said, we're not doing that, and she blocked you. And I was like, oh my God. And that's when I said, come back. I said, oh my God, Clyde got blocked. I was like, no. Yeah. Ooh, child. Messiah said, if you can't see anyone in the chat or the number, drop down to 1. Oh, okay. If that happens. Yeah, I hear you, babe. Lovely. Good morning, lovely. How you doing, baby? Good morning. Exactly, Shells. That was a troll, child. I ain't worried about them. Are you okay? They be up. I'm like, trolls don't ever take a break. Do they ever get tired? I really don't think they do. It's weird. Pookie, that was a troll, baby. They never get tired, child. I don't get them. Good morning, Chantel. How you doing, baby? Hey, Trixie. Good morning, babes. How you doing? Yeah, it's just a lot going on, child. I'm like, but that was a really good live that Uncle Tim, had done or whatever. But I think that we just need to put ourselves on the other side of the spectrum, because like I said, I will always drag Rico for his status until death, until he dies or I die. That's just how it is. But we have other people that have this the 3 letters as well, that I'm not dragging, and I don't hold it against them. But when he's out there doing careless things with his body, he leaves himself open to STDs, okay, and everything else. So why should I feel sorry if he don't care about his own life? You don't care about your life. Why am I going to be compassionate about yours? It doesn't make sense. If he's out there just drinking consistently and like a damn fool and smoking it out, knowing that, he's living off of our tax dollars and everything else, but yet he's bragging, telling everyone else they're broke and jealous. That don't make sense. That don't make sense to me. I can't deal with it. No. Sharon said, Tracy, I really appreciate you respecting our opinions without being biased with this situation. Exactly, Sharon. I can't be biased. I have to, it's hard to not be, but I try not to be. Hey, Sweet and Chocolate. Good morning, baby. Yep. So it's a lot going on, child. I'm like, what is really happening? Ooh, child, what's really happening? Ooh, child. It's a lot going on, baby. Ooh, child. They are trolling. Why do they keep trolling under other people's pages? Something is wrong with these folks, y'all. I know you're trolls. So whenever you come in saying something off the wall, you automatically get blocked. Do you not know that? They don't understand it. They just don't get it, honey. They don't get it. They will eventually, okay? They may not get it now, but they will eventually. Once they get blocked enough, they'll be like, okay, welcome to the block party, baby. Okay? That's what we all do. We talk about people's lives, get into it. Okay? Pookie said, Tracy, did you see Will Smith smack? Yes. Now, let me tell y'all something. Hey, Natisha, I think it was scripted. I think it was prefabricated. I think it was done to boost the ratings because we have seen stuff in the past, like that thing with Janet Jackson and her boob. Don't think that that wasn't, do not think that that wasn't planned. There's no accidents that happen like that. Not like that. It was planned. I think it was planned. He had a smile on his face when he went up there. Okay. He was smiling before the joke. And then it was as if the camera went off and then Jada said something to him. It was as if that, but we didn't see it. So you know that they know what happened there. Okay. They know what happened. The people, there were other cameras there. How come none of the footage got out? There's many more cameras in the angle we saw, but none of the other film got out. Because I think it was already planned. He was right there in the front. He knew what was going to happen. Security was nowhere in sight. I mean, they usually have people everywhere. I don't believe that it was a coincidence because why wouldn't he have pressed charges? Without missing a beat. He conveniently had his hands behind his back. Okay. And come on now. And he was just like, whoa, like, whoa. I mean, it wasn't even like, it would be if somebody hits you, it's an automatic reaction that they almost knock you out, kind of. Okay. So you're not going to be like, whoa, like I just took it like a man. Okay. Wouldn't you hold your face? You would touch your face. That's an automatic reaction. Think about it. If somebody's hitting you, every time you've been into a fight and you don't even know what's coming, don't you think, oh, let me see, because you want to see if you're bleeding or whatever. You want to check, like, you want to touch your face. It just seemed too controlled to me. It was too controlled. I don't believe that I think it was rehearsed to promote Will's film on protecting the Black woman. But how in the hell is Will going to protect the Black woman when he's out here with Eva Mendes? Okay. He's out here with Eva Mendes and all these other women and having an open relationship with Jada. So how is he uplifting and protecting the Black woman? It was all just, and he's not that big and bad because he didn't fight anybody that Jada was with. He didn't fight Will Alcina, like they said. I mean, what is his name? Not Will Alcina, but what is his name? You know who I mean? The Alcina guy, August. He didn't fight him. So I'm like, come on now. He ain't fighting nobody, but he's steady slapping people. And I think they do it all the time because it boosts the ratings. They know if Will Smith acts out, it's going to up the ratings. That's what I believe they stage it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So I don't know. A lot of people said, no, it's real because when he went back to his seat, he was yelling this and that. He's a good actor. Will Smith is a good actor. You know, we're not going to know the difference. We're not. Think about it. Everything is planned in Hollywood. And I think because of what's going on, because of Ovid and everything, I think that everything is down. People have gone more to like the internet, as far as streaming devices, movie sales are down. So they want to up and promote this movie. Okay. So this is what he's doing. This is the repercussions of it. Oh, we got to fight for the Black woman. He is not all about that anyways, because he said him and Jada love each other, but they have a different type of love. He's not in love with her like that. As far as like, well, I'm going to protect her from any man saying this or that about her. No, he is not in love with her like that. So if that's the case, he wouldn't be with other women. So I just don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Carrie. Uh-huh. Now I do know that Goddess was trolling me. She was trolling me in Suge's chat because it was somebody that, because it was a troll page in there telling me about 5 days back in the past and something. And I was like, Goddess, please stop trolling. I mean, it was just obvious because then she came in, she actually came under her regular page and then that troll went away. It was stupid. I don't know why people troll people. It's just stupid. You know who they are. I just cannot, child. That's not warranted to do 10 videos, not even one probably. That's all I said. Child. Hey, Kat, how you doing, baby? Child. The Oscars was very ghetto. I love it. Well, the fact is, it just makes it harder for, I think, us Black people, because then they're going to be questioning. They're going to use that as a reason to not have anybody host anymore like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad look. It's a bad look. And if no charges are pressed, that lets you know. If no charges are pressed, that lets you know that it was all just for show. It was all for ratings. Because think about it. No cops came. Okay. Now they have all type of police there. Just because you're a star, you're not exempt from the law. So they have police officers there. Why wasn't he arrested? He went up there and gave a speech where he was crying. Oh, we need to protect the Black woman. I was like, what? It was just weird. I cannot. Okay, I can't. It was just weird, y'all. It was a public. Thank you, Queen Naima. I'm believing that. Lovely, you believe it too? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly, Shells. I still believe all the other things that happened was setups. I really do believe all that. Yep. Exactly. Trixie believes that too. And how did he get to just sit back down? Thank you. Jean Grey, there you go. How did he get to sit back down? See, you have to look at the bigger picture. I was looking and I was like, okay, sure, it's believable. But that's why he's an Oscar-winning performer. He's an Oscar-winning performer for a reason, because he's a good actor. Him and Chris Rock are good actors. And they did that scene well. It was epic. It was epic, but I wasn't going. I'm like, worse things have been said. You know what I'm saying? It was an overreaction, if it was real. And I don't know why. I don't think Jada is that hurt. She may have alopecia, but she's not that hurt about it. She can easily put a lace front on. Baby, she can get her a $500 lace front. And what? You know, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah. She ain't crying about that. She ain't that sensitive about that. She done dealt with worse. Okay. Chocolate said, you think so, Tracy? I wonder, because he looked like he was tickled off. He was tight. Exactly. He looked like, oh, you mean he looked like he was ticked off? He was tight. He's an actor, Chocolate Vixen. Think about it, baby. That's just my opinion. But I see what you're saying. Yep, security would have rushed on the stage. Thank you, Coco. Any other time security has rushed on stage, even with Janet Jackson thing. Remember when Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake did that? They were there like, oh my God, you know. So come on. Sweet and Chocolate said Jada Pinkett Smith is fighting alopecia. I think it was disgusting for Chris Rock to make a joke and then turn around and say, oh, I love you. Oh, okay. Well, I respect what you're saying, Sweet and Chocolate. But you know, when you're a comedian, it goes hand in hand. I mean, there's no limit. It's just like with YouTube. It's hypocritical and it can be contradictory. Because what are you supposed to joke about? If you're considering everybody's feelings about everything, what are you supposed to joke about? You know, we're not comedians. I mean like comedians, not us, because of course we can respect people's feelings and not joke about that if we like the person or whatever. But if you don't like the person, anything goes. But he likes her, and in Hollywood, when you like somebody and you're a comedian, you still joke about them because that's their job. They have to talk about people that they like because that's what brings them their jokes in Hollywood and being a professional comedian. Pookie said, now you have to watch the part when Denzel and Tyler Perry was hugging and calming him down when it went on break. So I don't know if it's fake or real. Child. Think about it. This is a room full of celebrities. Exactly. Jean said, Will was laughing at first. So I was like, huh? Exactly. It was just weird. Yep. Robin said something is fishy about it. Yep. Chantel said, I don't think it was scripted. Chris Rock was warned in 2016 about making jokes about Jada from Will. Oh, really? No, that's another thing. Chantel, then I didn't know that. Chantel said that he was warned in 2016 about making jokes about Jada. Wow. So 17, 18, 19, 20. So 6 years later? Oh my God. Really? That's wild, y'all. He was warned, Chantel said. Queen Ima said, if a man gets slapped by another, they will react. You right, Tracy. Exactly. Child. Chocolate said, I really hope that was staged, because if not, then that really wasn't a good look for Will at all. Either way, yeah. And see, I was thinking that too, but then I'm thinking, hold on, let me get this troll out of here. Y'all probably already did. I'm probably delayed. Yeah, y'all did. Yeah, my babies are on it. Uh-huh. You're not gonna come in here and disrespect Naima, boo. Sorry, nobody that's in here, not like that. We ain't having it. So, yeah. So I see what you're saying too. It wasn't a good look. If it was, either way, it wasn't a good look. But the thing is, it's going to get people watching his new film. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to get people watching his new film, because people can say, like, he already has money, but now the fame part, he's got to still remain relevant, right? So he wants that film to be box office. And also, they wanted everybody to tune in. So everybody tuned in. There's so many clips going around. It is what it is. I mean, it's trending. The Oscars is trending. So go figure, That week slap. Will Smith still jealous of the love his wife has for Tupac. I wonder. Chantel said, I'm not mad at Will. And if he would have hit August Alsina, people would complain about that too. Yeah. Yep. Pookie said, why slapping Chris Rock means he's protecting the Black woman. I didn't understand that part. How is he protecting us? I don't know, but that's what his movie is about. So, I'm like, ooh, child. Where was security? This is a room full of celebrities. Coco, I'm telling you. That's what I said. Hey, Poetic Kels, how you doing, babes? Good morning. You believe it was publicity stunt? I do too. And we will never know the truth, because they're doing it like they did with the Janet Jackson thing. All of a sudden, she had a mysterious thing. Why would you need to have, let me tell you something. Why would you need to have a boob hanging out? Okay. Why would you need to have an interest to where one of your boobs flaps out? For what reason? Why would you need to have it like that? Unless you're planning for it to be ripped off. That doesn't make any sense. And if you know it can open, why would you open it like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, they be doing stuff. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's just realist. They be doing stuff, and I'm like, there's no reason for it to happen, but they want to do that because why? And what did Chris Rock say? He goes, I'll tell you what, this is going to be the iconic moment of all times. Now, after you've been slapped, why are you worried about if it's going? So all of a sudden, after you've been slapped, okay, you don't feel some type of way. You don't say, oh, I apologize, man, blah, 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 blah. He just keeps right on laughing and going on with the story. And he's like, oh, this is one of the iconic moments of all time. So that's what he wanted. He wanted another one. We hadn't had one in a while. So that was it, right? They couldn't risk Kanye being there, because Kanye would have went off. Kanye would have probably ran on stage and attacked Chris Rock. So they couldn't risk it. They couldn't have him there. They could not have him there, child. Coco says, stop coming in with troll pages trying to disrespect Naima. Will block you. Yep, on site. Thank you. Yep. Let's see. Missy say they're both sleep with different people. It's an open marriage. Exactly, Missy. It was so corny. Thank you. It's crazy, child. People be doing the most, honey. Chris Rock made the joke. Will laughed at first. Exactly. I saw that too. If you pay attention to Jada's face expression, she was not laughing at all. No, she wasn't. She wasn't laughing at all, but she never is. Her face is kind of stiff, so she never laughed. I'm not mad at Will. Yeah, I'm not mad at him either. Lovey said, Will is acting as if he and Jada are having some behind the scenes issues still, my opinion. Yeah, Lovely. They've always had some remember, they've always had those. And I think what they do is they just cheat on each other to resolve it. Because it's an open marriage. He should have smacked him first. Pookie say, ciao. I thought Will likes boys and girls. See, I think so too, in my opinion. Brown Beauty, the Oscars are so scripted. I haven't watched in years. Child, please. They trying to bust they black ratings. Exactly, Tracy. Uh-huh. I'm not going. I'm not buying it. We've got some Queen Naima fans in here. Oh, they're nuts. Yep. Yeah, they're nuts, child. I agree with Tracy. That was definitely staged. Yeah. Glowed up. I disagree. I disagree. Will go sell movies regardless. Well, yeah, I'm not saying that. Okay, there's a such thing as he's not doing it for the money. It's not for the money. Glow up. What it is, because Glow up said, I disagree. Will go sell movies regardless. He doesn't need a stunt. It's not about the money. It's about the ratings. Real okay. If you after you've gone so far, you have this reputation of promoting and coming out, popping out good movies, right? Oscar winning movies, whatever, top box movies, whatever. It's all about the ratings. So he has money. He doesn't need the money. Of course, he's going to sell movies. Yeah. But the fact is that he's promoting it. And that's a way of him promoting it because you want to guarantee that that movie is not a flop compared to the other ones. It may still be a good movie, but when you compare it to his other movies, he has to top what he's done before, like Men in Black and other movies, you know? So therefore, he has to have some big attraction to watch that movie. That's my opinion, but I respect your opinion on what you're saying there. But I agree. He doesn't need to do it. He's going to sell movies regardless. He's already made it, you know? I agree. Can you imagine if Will and Chris started scrapping, having a knockdown drag him across the stage boxing match on the stage of the Oscars? Exactly. That's why I'm like, where was all these people at? Where was the security? Where was everybody? It's like everybody was missing. Now I understand it's Ovid, but come on, you got to have security, even doing Ovid, you know? Ooh, You believe poetic Kells, you know we believe it was staged. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sweet and Chocolate said, some men do not going to let you wait. She means some men are not going to let you, disrespect the mother of my children. You're not going to disrespect my wife. I hear you. But unfortunately, Will's not one of them. Will's not one of them. Will has never stood up for Jada like that. When has Will stood up for Jada like that? Now, in 2016 was the last I heard from Chantel right now that he stood up for Jada, but I've never known him to stand up for Jada like that. He's just not. They're just not like that. They're too free spirited. They're too Scientology. Autograph and picture taking will be at the end of the live. Please be patient, child. Jean Gray said, you could never come for Queen Naima, my boo. I know exactly. Yep. It ain't happening. Letitia Tyler Perry spoke to him and Denzel Washington on commercial breaks. He quoted Denzel Washington. We'll have a human moment. He is tired of being the butt of jokes. I hear you, Chantel. Well, if he stopped crying, he won't be the butt of jokes. I'm just saying, you know. Smooth Tennessee said, howdy, Tracy. What about the award he received? The Oscar? I'm happy he received an Oscar. He deserves it. Angelically Abby said, where was Godless at Tracy? She was over there in Suge's chat. But she came at a troll page first, and then she came into her own. I'm like, girl, stop. Poetic said Chris Rock isn't pressing charges. Chris Rock is not pressing charges. Are you serious, Poetic? It's fake. I'm telling you, it's fake. Because you know why? It is so fake. Because here in Texas, the state picks up the charges. So he wouldn't even have a choice. But in Cali, does anybody know in Cali? Oh, yeah. Wait, does anybody know in Cali, if you get into a fight, does the state pick up the charges? Or does a person have to testify? Does anybody know? We the people want to know. We the people want to know, honey. We the people want to know. Because that's if he's not pressing charges, you know good and damn well if he ain't pressing charges, child, please. Okay. And he did it like he didn't even have like he knew. He was very confident in doing it. Like he knew he could put his hands on somebody. Come on now. You know, it's control. Whenever Will does something, somebody is always in a controlled environment. And he knows that, you know, because I think it's a setup. I think it's a setup. Barack said, Will has had some movies that didn't do well, so he is not always a hit. Exactly. So that all the more reason to do that, in my opinion. Coco said, even if it was true, why did he just sit down? Yep. Sweet and Chocolate said it would go real. It would got real. Okay. Let me rephrase it. I think they're trying to say it would have gotten real ugly if Tupac was still alive. Because let's not forget, Jada Pinkett was in a serious relationship with Tupac before he passed. Yep. Robin said LAPD has statement out saying Chris declined to press charges. Child. Mm-hmm. I hear you, Robin. Angelically said, I am trying to run Godless out of YouTube. Really? Let's see. The trolls are working overtime. Child. Let's see. Pookie said the police made a statement. They said nobody filed charges, so they're not investigating. See, so that means the state doesn't pick it up there. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Glowed Up said, we'll laugh at first because Chris Rock jokes are so whack. Will didn't catch the joke in the beginning. Carrie said, all Queen. Okay, let's see here. Sweet and Chocolate said, I remember Will Smith was walking on the red carpet. I do believe it was the Oscars or the Emmy Awards, and a white man came up to Will looking like he was about to kiss him. Yeah, and he pushed him away. I remember. It's always something, right? Remember they grabbed his butt and then a man came up like he was about to kiss him? It's always some type of publicity stunt with him. Have y'all noticed that? To portray him as this masculine man, I think. Think about it. Angelically, you hate Goddess. Who are you? I don't even know who you are, babe. She's going on and on about Goddess. Sweet and Chocolate. And Will Smith slapped the dog piss out of that white man because he was coming towards him like he was about to kiss him. I remember. He's always slapping somebody for grabbing his butt, for doing it. I'm telling you, this is all staged. I believe it's staged because ain't nobody going to keep coming to him like that. And he keeps slapping people. Missy, I can't with Will and his wife. They both fake. I hear you, Missy. Poetic said, right. He did laugh at first, but to look on Jada's face, he took it personally. Yeah. The Queen Ima said, I hope all of y'all drank some water this morning when you woke up. Glow Up said, wasn't nobody was about to put their hands on. Okay, let me rephrase it. Glowed Up is trying to say nobody was about to put their hands on Will in that moment. Okay. Hey, Jessica B. Good morning, baby. Ciao. Ooh, ciao. Ooh, ciao. Lovely said, was it a part of his joke? I was very much confused. Angelica says she has, okay, I'm not gonna read any comments about she has a C word. Think about it. Why does her daughter, Willow, have a shaved head? Okay, I don't understand. Angelica said she has a C word. Think about it. Why does her daughter, Willow, have a shaved head? Maybe to support her mom. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. Hey, Natasha. Good morning, baby. Jessica said, I don't think it was staged. He had to smile walking up there to play it off. That look was anger. I hear you, babe. I respect your opinion on that. Will is weak as water, Barack said. Ooh-cha. Chantel said, Queen Naima, I had my bottle of water right next to me when I read your comment. Actually, yes, I do have my water right here. So I didn't drink some right when I woke up, but I had some throughout the night. Poetic said, Queen Naima, yes, I'm drinking bottled water. Will ain't have no smoke for August. That's what I say, Kat. Yep. Carrie said, I was on my way to pour some. Look, everybody's making sure. Yay. Queen Naima's making sure we all drink water. And everybody's agreeing. They're like, yeah, I'm drinking water. Okay, I'm going to get some. Chocolate Vixen says, something about seeing a man slap another man in the face irks me. Me too. I don't know. It just seems kind of wussy to me. Thank you. It just seems weak as hell. You're going to punch a man. Why are you going to slap a man? It's just stupid when people say that. But I think that, there's different places like where you live at, right? Like, I think some of my Philly people, the Philly people, don't y'all say, because you know how they be like, oh, I'm going to smack you. Now, so are they slapping now? Is slapping the end thing? I'm thinking. And my Philly people, if y'all catch the replay, y'all can post in the comment section. Is that the end thing where people are saying, "Oh, I'm a smack so and so, I'm a smack you, I'm a smack." So are men slapping men now? Is that what happens? Maybe that's the end thing that I don't know about. I don't know. You know, Jada said, "Get your arse up there and handle that." I wonder if she said that. I would love to see the other cameras. I would love it. People need to practice restraint. Well, not only that, what it does show is that people that are watching it that are younger, they're gonna think they can go around slapping people, okay? And then they'll find up catching a case like me, and then they be like, "Oh no, I shouldn't have slapped so and so." You know what I'm saying? So, child, I ain't going. You know. Mm. Ladybug said Chris had been digging at them before this. Ooh, child. Hollywood is a bunch of weirdos. Yeah, I agree. Poetry said, I think Chris thought it was part of the show until Will started cursing. Chris didn't look shocked to me. He just did not look shocked. It was just weird. Poetic says publicity stunt because Chris Rock ain't pressing charges. Uh-huh. Yeah. Will Smith is a punk. I think in a sense he is, because I think he's a punk in the sense that he's trying to make himself look more masculine. I don't know why. By staging all of these acts of people coming up trying to kiss him and people trying to touch his butt. This is all staged. Chantel said, yes, Chris Rock was warned and he thought he could crack that joke in a safe place. Ooh, child. Shaw, good morning. Jessica said, a woman's hair is her crown. That's a sensitive subject for Jada. I don't know why it's so sensitive. It's just hair. I guess because I do hair, you can just put a wig on it. I don't see I don't know. I just don't see I mean, she can buy anything, okay? It just seems so mediocre compared to other people. Unless she has you know what? Unless it's something else, because it may be, maybe she has, I'm not going to say it, but, she lost a lot of weight. Maybe she had some other form of cancer or something. I hate to say it, but think about it. Because she got real skinny at one point. So maybe she had something before, and maybe that's why it's so sensitive to her. Maybe. And it just never grew back. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Carrie said, if it's true, he should be punished for his actions. Yeah. Poetic said he called her G.I. Jane. Just like, really, Chris Rock? Yeah. Just, it wasn't, I don't know. Barack said Brianna's going to end up on my 600-pound life. I don't think she qualifies. I think she's well over 600 pounds. I think she's like at least 700 something. Mm-hmm. S. Shaw said, does anyone remember the documentary Chris Rock did? I don't. Mm-mm. Wendy said, hello all. That star life is difficult in front of others. I don't know how I would react in many of those situations. True. Kat said, Jada rolled her eyes when Will was laughing at Chris jokes. Then Will acted a fool. Sweet said, I respected any man that stands up for his wife. That's just my opinion. I hear you. Poetic said, yep, the black hair documentary he did. Oh, yeah, so he's always talking about women's hair. Yeah, that's true too. Chantel said, I feel bad for Will either way. He was and still is in a lose-lose situation. If he said nothing, he would be called a simp. He responded and people are labeling him a simp. Now, I see that too, Chantel. Yeah, you're right. Either way, it's like you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. Shelly said, Will got dragged by so many people like 50 Cent and others, and he had zero smoke. Yeah, that's true. Yes, good hair. What's the name of the documentary? Okay. Jessica said, producers approved those jokes. They knew it was a setup. Exactly. Thank you. See what I'm saying? Producers approved those jokes. They knew it was a setup. That's what I'm saying. They know. They know. Carrie said, if Chris offended him with his mouth, Will should have used his mouth to respond. Yeah, you just can't go up hitting people. Okay, Yaming, how you doing, baby? Good morning. Cha. A boob flash on a Sunday afternoon. Exactly. I was like, are you kidding me? Pookie said, Hollywood is weird for me. to try to understand Godspeed, though. Sweet Vixen say, let's see, I respect a man defending his wife as well, but I just wish Will had handled it differently given that platform that he was on. Oh, yeah. Yamang said, I don't know whether it was a stunt. No one does, but I agree with Chantel. Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. But as a human, I can't be mad at Will's response if it's true. I hear you, babe. I think Janet Jackson was a slip up. She suffered big time behind that. I don't think it was a slip up. I think that the publicity they thought it was going to get didn't get the right one because it was a Sunday afternoon, like the person said, and it was, family were looking. And back then, it was many years ago, so it was kind of still taboo for things like that to happen. Now anything kind of goes, but it was weird. Good morning, Erin. How you doing, baby? Oh my God. Barack said Will had August before Jada got him. I am dead. Trixie, exactly after Chris said that, I was immensely convinced that this was all fake. Yep. You said you're gonna watch that video again. Okay, Wendy. The mean girl. Good morning, baby. How you doing, boo? Ciao. Yeah, it's a lot going on, child. But I just want to bring that up to y'all. It's interesting to hear people's opinions on that because it's going to be people going to be talking about it all today and doing lives about it. I'm already tired of it because you know how you get tired of stuff real fast. I'm already tired of it. I'm like, okay, we all know what it was. It was what it was. You know, nobody's pressing charges. People will talk about it. Jada looked beautiful. Will looked nice. Chris looked like he was, I don't know if Chris has Chris lightened his skin or something? Because his skin looked different. His eyes were like, I don't know, his eyes were like he had eye surgery. Did y'all notice that? Remember Chris used to be like he was really dark complected, but he looked kind of light complected last night. I was like, what happened? Did anybody notice? I was like, Exactly, Barack. He will be. Yep. Only then. Child. Probably so. Chris looked ashy. He looks totally different to me. Something's changed. eBay said, Cat, he just sat down right. He just sat right down, no security or anything. And Chris is from Bed-Stuy. So I don't think he's letting anyone just hit him. I hear you. I hear you, eBay. Either way, his moment is forever stained by this. Stained or held in, just I think it'll make him more memorable too. Yep. Bree Crutch is so funny. She said, hell, I wanted to hit Chris for his tasteless jokes on several occasions. I hear you. Yep. Good morning, Jackson. And Bree Crutch. Everybody, good morning. Make fun of my wife and her illness. We're getting that work. I know, baby. Child. Oh, so Dipped in Chocolate said that Jada just found out she has alopecia. Well, hell, she had to know she had something before. I mean, really, her hair kept thinning and thinning and breaking off, remember? She had to have known, child. I'm just saying. Lovely said, my hair was falling out due to medication. My beautician told me it's just hair, it will grow back. Exactly. I'm like, it's not that big of a problem. People act like, now I was over there and I was watching, I don't know if y'all watch it, but Shell and Queen Op and Shell, remember? So I was catching up on that. And Queen Op, baby, she don't have no edges. I'm not kidding. Her edges start 2 inches back from her hairline. And I'm like, where are her edges? But remember, she used all these crazy colors in her hair and everything. She had no edges. I'm like, where is Queen's edges at? Baby, her edges are gone. When I tell you her edges are gone, her edges are gone. They're non-existent. And I was looking and I said, please put some edges on. Like, it just looked weird to me, y'all. I just, no, no, no. And Pop doesn't cuss as much as he used to cuss. Remember, he used to cuss a lot. He's better now. I'm like, okay. But she was making that macaroni and cheese. How many people seen that when she was making that macaroni and cheese with her hands and she was cleaning out her fingernails? And so she was literally mixing up the cheese and the macaroni and cheese, right? She was mixing it up and she had all this cheese in there and putting milk in it. And then she was like, how do you do it? How do you do it? And I was like, this has got to be an act. And she was like, she was mixing with her hands and then the cheese was all in her nails and she was cleaning them out and putting it in a pot. You know how you clean it out with the macaroni and cheese still in the pan or whatever? It was funny. I was like, she is crazy. She's a nut. Who does that? Bree Crush said it's an autoimmune disease and you're walking around with bald spots. Oh my God. Not everyone wants to wear a wig. That's true, Bree Crush. That's true. But you know, it's overrated. If you think about it, it's like you're not, my thing is this, you're not dead. It's just alopecia. You know what I'm saying? You're not dead. So I don't see what the problem is. It's just like she's had so many surgeries already, you know, dealing with like, you know, Botox and all this other stuff she's had and facelifts. So what's the difference? It's all fake anyway. So you might as well put some fake hair on. That's my point. So I guess I don't just see how in my opinion, I don't see how it's that sensitive for her. I just don't see it. Mm-mm. It's not a death sentence if it's really alopecia. I can see what you're saying, Brie Crutch, but to me, it's just, I would think of other things. I would be like, it's not like a terminal illness unless it is, and she's not telling us. That's what I'm saying, because we know people would do that. Like, you know, not Tracy, but I mean, I'm sorry, Tracy or Trina. I get Tracy and Trina Braxton confused, but like Tracy had cancer for years and we didn't know about it. So that's what I'm saying. It must be something else that she found out, maybe. But just from alopecia, I don't know. It's just weird to me. I'm like, it's not a death sentence. It's just freaking hair. I think we as Black people think so much more of hair than anyone else. And I don't see the issue with it. Hair is just hair, you know? Maybe, what do y'all think about it? Would y'all be that depressed about it if you had alopecia? Let me ask you, would y'all? I just want to know. Brie Crest says she has control over her cosmetic procedures. You have no control when you're losing hair. Exactly. My hair fell out after childbirth and I was depressed as F. I'm sorry to hear that, but think about this. Think about this, baby. Um, your hair fell out after childbirth, but a lot of people didn't make it out of childbirth after they, you know, after giving birth to children, they passed on, or maybe they weren't the same. So there's other worse things that can happen, but I'm just thinking overall, you got to count your blessings in life, and I think that that's just one that's not. It's not an important battle. I think. I mean, it's sad, but it's not an important battle that I would be like depressed about, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. No, spill it. The industry cares, but she ain't gonna wear her regular hair anyways, baby. You know good and well everybody has some type of extension or something on their hair. So spill it. The industry cares, but the industry likes fakeness. So what's the point? Castor oil is good for the hair. I hear you. The health of the hair is important to me. See, okay, so the health of the hair is important to Yang Ming, okay? It's not as easy thing to deal with losing your hair. Okay, maybe I just don't know about it then. Maybe I just don't, you know how I am, child. Imagine eating some potato salad and crunching down on a fingernail. Exactly. I was like, ooh. Mm-hmm. It's always hilarious to hear the term install wigs like a light fixture. What about the little girls that deal with alopecia? Now, if you're okay, now there's a difference. Because if you're a little girl, okay, to me, I can see that's a major thing. If you are little, of course, little girls are not going to be putting wigs on. But us as adults, and if you're dealing with that as an adult, you have options. You've had your chance to wear your hair. I mean, I know that it's dear to your heart, but to me, I think there's other things. It's not like she had to lose her boobs. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just hair. I don't know. Child, I have a different outlook on a lot of stuff. Y'all know that already, okay? Oh, you're a cosmetologist too, Brie Crutch. I guess I forgot about that. I didn't know. I forgot you were a cosmetologist, and that's why I feel the way I feel because I am a cosmetologist. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel the way I feel. I'm just like, it's just hair. I think, okay, you have all of this other perks going for you. You're wealthy. You have your health. If that's the case, if she really does have her health, because usually alopecia comes from some type of sickness. If she can't get it cured, or get not even cured, but if it's not like a what do you call it, infection of the skin or something, because sometimes people can think, but if she's been diagnosed with alopecia, she would know. But um, generally, if that's the case, it's like, you count your bless. I just count my blessings. You just count your blessings. I think that's what she was doing, Shells, installing wigs wrong. Yeah, that's what I think. Chocolate Vixen said, yes, I would be Tracy. It's part of your self image. How we see ourselves is such a personal thing. Okay. Jada's real hair looks like a wig. It was beautiful. She didn't really wear weave. Really, eBay? Carrie said, I hardly ever wear fake hair. I'll do braids once in a while, and I won't try wigs. I hear you, babe. So wigs aren't for everybody. That's true. And that's why Will Smith created the movie Good Hair, but people forget. That's what Spill It Boy says. Spill It Boy Creations. Is that a troll page of Spill It Boy? Why do people have a troll page of Spill It Boy? As long as you're nice in here. That's so funny. Jada has been sleeping around for years because she left. She's what? Wait, what? Jada has been sleeping around for years because she slept with Jennifer Lopez's ex-husband. Yep, I remember that when she was doing that hospital show. Yep, I remember that, Barack. Sharon said, I'm a fellow alopecian, and it's all in your confidence and self esteem. I'm not bald, but I embrace my face, wear big earrings, and I am beautiful on the inside. Amen, Sharon. And that's my point. That right there is my point. Because, and to get like that, Sharon, to think like that, you have to think what? You have to count your blessings. See what I'm saying? You have to count your blessings, and you have to know that you are beautiful and there's other ways to enhance your beauty. That's my thing. I've had friends that were completely bald and they looked absolutely gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Queen Nyman said, I agree. A child will take it differently than an adult. Oh, yeah. Shelly said, Jada has always worn her own hair, though. It's not easy. My hair fall out from cancer meds. And oh my God. And yes, it was hard when I shaved it off bald. I cut my hair short before. This was different because it was out of my control. I hear you, babe. So it's like a control thing for some. I hear you. Okay, Muffy. Thank you, baby. Vic said they are a part of a secret society, so it's personal. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay. Jane the friend. Hey, baby. Good morning. Bree Crush said alopecia is an autoimmune disease, so your body literally turns against itself. Oh, okay. So there's other health issues. See, I don't know. I guess I just thought it was just like the bald spots appear on your scalp, but apparently, if it's an autoimmune disease, then your whole immune system is affected. So that's like a form of cancer, I would think. So that's a whole nother thing that's happening, probably. No, and androgenic alopecia is often hereditary, eBay said. Wow. Same thing happened. Vic Damone said, same thing happened with Mike Tyson and Martin. Really? You mean the fighting? Queen Army said there is a black woman on IG who makes wigs for children with cancer and alopecia. Oh yeah, they do that anyways already. I remember we used to give them like free haircuts and stuff. Hmm. Yes, Jada's real hair looks like mixed hair. Uh-huh. And it grew long. I never seen Jada with long hair. I've always seen Jada with short hair. When we saw Jada, she had on wigs. Jada has always had short hair. It looked like she had long hair, but Jada has always remember from what was that movie called? Set It Off. She's always had short hair. At that time when she had that long hair, that wasn't her hair. That was some type of weave or wig. But Jada's always had short hair. People with alopecia are still stigmatized. They're teased. People think it's catchy, etc. Yeah, people are just mean in general. Barack said, "Will is body boy. Women are beards for him." Ooh, Jada like box child. Ooh, ooh. Good morning, gal. The unedited video shows Will Smith upset, cursing out Chris Rock. We saw it. The Oscars would never stage anything like this. Oh my God, you better get a clue. Gal, please. Gal, they have secret societies and everything else. You think they really tell you everything? Child, you better wake up. But I respect your opinion. But yes, they do stage things all the time. It happens a lot. Okay? I hear you though. Jada has always wore her own hair. She's not a weave kind of she I've always seen her with some type of Shell. I've always seen her with some type of hair. I don't know. I've always every time I've seen her, I mean, it looks real. It looks real, but it wasn't. I'm telling you. She said a sister of one of my friends was diagnosed with breast cancer, and rather than have her breasts removed, she chose to die. What? She chose to die with them? People couldn't understand it, but it was her personal choice. And I respect that because some people think of it differently. They'd rather be a whole woman than to be like a half a woman. And to them, some people are defined by their body parts. And so for her, that's how she felt. And I would have respected her decision. It would have been hard, but I would have respected her decision because that's what she chose, chocolate. So I hear you. Yep, embrace your beauty either way, Queen Naima. Yep. Yaming said it takes time for some to accept, even older women who go through hormonal changes that causes loss of receding hairlines. Struggle through the changes. Exactly. Welcome all to the chat. Okay, hold on. People value things differently. Exactly, chocolate. People value things differently. I just never have been one to value hair. I don't care. For me, I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't know why. Exactly. Jada has worn weaves. Barack, I'm telling you, she has never had. So she may have been dealing with this a long time because she's never. Tracy, remember the rumor of Dwayne Martin and Will Smith? Yeah, that they had got together. I wonder. Hmm. Let's see. Victimone said the GI Jane joke was calling Jada gay on the low. Oh, really? Victimone said the GI Jane joke was calling Jada gay on the low. Did y'all get that? Does anybody believe that? I didn't even think about that. Does anybody believe that? I didn't even think about it. No one immediately embraces being bald. Sometimes they do, Brie Crutch. I've had people come in there with long hair, and they'd be like, okay, they'd be like, okay, I want to shave it off. And they just decide one day. But you have to work yourself into adjusting to it. I get that, but some people do decide overnight to just do it extreme changes. You know that as a hairstylist. Hmm. But see, if you don't have any hair on your scalp, Queen Naima, there's you can't do any hair replacements. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you don't have hair on your scalp. When you have alopecia, it's like a clean. There's no follicle. There's no hair growing there. So it's like dead follicle. There's no follicle there. It's like dead. Like the skin is just like it's just there. The skin is there. So there's no hair replacement to do. It's hard on women to deal with hair issues. Okay, nothing to do with hair. Oh wow. So he thinks it had nothing to do with hair. What do y'all think? That's why Will slapped him. Oh my God. Vic has a good point. What do y'all think? Vic says it had nothing to do with hair. Wow. eBay's claiming that her hair was long at one point. She had long hair in a different world show, and I know her. And I know her. Okay. Yeah, she has one week before her hair was long about 10 years ago. Her hair is naturally curly. Okay. She changes her lengths at time. They stage all the time. Exactly. The Grammys and all that, if that stuff is demonic. Queen. What do y'all think about? Let me go down to I'm behind the comments. Let me go down to what y'all talking about. Because Vic has a point. I'm like, is that what they was referring to? But that's not a read. See, the thing is, I don't think anybody would put that as a read because most of Hollywood is gay. So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? I disagree with Vic, but I do like him. Okay. It's like fake hair and glue. I've seen people on IG do it with fake dreads too. Yeah, if you stick it on like that. Yep, we know that. Sweet and Smoke said, my auntie had cancer and lost all her hair. It was stigmatizing. Now that's different. When you have cancer, it's different. When you have a lifetime disease because of it, it's different. I can see the sensitivity of it. But if it's just a matter of you losing hair, just to lose hair, it's different. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just not that serious. But if it's because of an illness that you have, an ongoing illness or a terminal illness, then I could see how it would be very sensitive. You know, the ability to grow hair long. Okay. Oh, I believe women use it. Yes, Queen Naima. Uh-huh. Miss Queenie said she don't believe it was a reference to how Demi wore her hair on G.I. Jane. The character on G.I. Jane was heterosexual. Vic, where do you get stuff from? Vic is taking things on a different level. Child. Jessica said Demi Moore had to shave her head for the movie, but Jada shaved her head for illness. I don't think it was a gay joke. Okay, got you. Queen Amos said, I know plenty of older women who rather wear bald heads than have hair. Exactly. It's not an important factor. EB said, yes, she's worn weaves on movies, but not lace fronts. Okay. She's normally wears her hair, and especially in her real life, her hair is curly. Yeah, I've seen her with curly hair. Queen Naima said it took her a long time to embrace her 4C hair because I hated it as a kid. I don't like my regular hair. I never will wear my regular hair. I don't like it. It doesn't matter to me. My hair does not matter to me. And it's just, I'm happy that I'm like that because it's just like I'm a free spirit. eBay said, well, it comes from childhood. You can't expect someone to love themselves if they don't, and was taught to. Exactly. Okay, the lady or Georgia lady, I think it's Georgia lady said, Tracy, so why would Black men agree to have something like this staged, knowing the image it sends? It wasn't staged. He's having a breakdown. It's why Tyler and Denzel went over to console him. Okay, Georgia lady, I respect your opinion on that. Let's see, Chanka said, yes, Tracy, Nancy was in her early 40s. It was heart-wrenching. Child. Yeah, Jada's natural, her and her mom. Uh-huh. And they do stage all the time, so it's time to wake up. Yep. But some people choose to live, they choose to believe whatever they see, and I get it. Jessica said, "Look, Tracy, you don't count. You're a hairdresser. My hairdresser tells me all the time it's just hair." Exactly. It's just freaking hair. I'm like, it's not that serious. For a lot of women, our hair is our crown. And see, that's how I was brought up too. I was brought up like this. Don't cut your hair. You can't do this. Don't even trim the ends. Not knowing that if you don't trim the ends, what's going to happen? It's going to fall the hell out. Okay. Don't trim the dead ends. Don't trim this. Don't trim that. Okay. So to me, hair has always just been hair. I don't care. Easy come, easy go. So I'm just not that person that's really big on hair. Dr. LaShanya said, I had gastric bypass in 2015, and the anesthesia was the reason I lost my hair. Oh my God, Dr. LaShanya. So did you lose all of it or what? I love hair, hair, hair. I do adore. You do, eBay? Okay, baby. I love all fake hair. I love all fake hair. Mm-hmm. Sure do. Sure do. Yeah, V-Bay, Chris did decline to file charges. That's why I think it's staged. Mm-hmm. Yep. Our hair thin as you get older, your hair thins out anyway. Some people will lose their hair. Oh yeah. Chocolate Vixen said, my hair has always been my hair has always been long and very thick. To wake up one morning and find it all laying on my pillow and be bald would completely devastate me. I'm getting anxious just thinking about it. Wow. Okay. Just could be said Tracy random, but did you hear of a transgender woman who won the swimming Olympics? I don't think it was fair. No, really? Um, I don't know if that's fair or not. I'm thinking of it because you were still born biologically a man. So I don't think it's fair either. I don't think because because you don't have the same stamina that a woman would have. You're taking what estrogen and all these other things. So it's different. I don't think that would be fair in my opinion. It didn't grow back. Oh, Dr. LaShanya, I'm sorry to hear that, babe. And it's probably extra devastating because you did do your gastric surgery, right? And so dealing with everything coming back from that, and then the hair is horrible. Yeah, I can see how that could be. But I respect the fact that people are very emotional about their hair. But I'm just here to tell you that, baby, it's just easy. I mean, it just easy come, easy go. At least right now, Dr. LaShanya, that you are alive and you're healthy. But I see what you mean. eBay, I change my hair every week, but I would be damned if I wear a wig. I cannot with that glue. I hear you, eBay. I love my short hair by my choice, Cheryl Burnett said. I hear you, baby. Tracy, I just watched a full video. I only saw a clip of the slap. Now I think it's real. Oh, you think it's real now? Okay, I don't, but go ahead. I hear you, babe. Mm. Patty Cakes, I love my natural hair. I cut it and let Patty Cake said, I love my natural hair. I cut it and let it grow. And I cut it again. My mother, on the other hand, never cut her hair. It would truly hurt her feelings when I cut my hair. My hair is my crown. Yep. It would hurt. I'm telling you, it would hurt my mom and my grandma's feelings. They always believed, back then, they always believed women should have long hair. They always believed that. I don't know why. Even my stepdad, it's like, He always was like, if I wanted a woman with short hair, what did he say? He would say, if I wanted a woman with short hair, I would have married one. I'm like, child, please. I always told my mom I'd be divorced because I can't. Okay. Let's see. Shelly said when the trans was a man, he didn't win and always came in like 50. Now a woman, the winner, wait, and now as a woman, the winner is number one. Yeah, that's unfair. And it's just because of the body the body types as far as that's concerned. Because the speed and everything matters at that point. So yeah, like with the beauty pageants and stuff, I think it's fair because it's just you're based on your talent and your basically how you perform and everything. But when you're dealing with time and stamina, that is not fair. Yeah. Yummy says never about length for him. Frankly, I think long hair is overrated. I simply prioritize healthy hair over everything. Yeah, I hear you, babe. You're welcome, Dr. LaShanya. Kat said it's unfair. Yeah. Taylor May said, chocolate vixen, I would die. eBay said if Usain Bolt put on a wig, would you want to race him? Who? Jessica B. I agree. Brown Brady said another people are protesting the college. It wasn't the Olympics. It was just on nationwide news. Oh, okay. People are protesting. People have gone nuts. People are so sensitive to everything. They've gone nuts. They are protesting. Wow. That dude should have never won. Naima says the same thing. Yeah. Exactly, Jessica. Jessica said, if biologically you carry testosterone, it's unfair. Exactly. Yep, Cheryl Burnett was raised. Yep, not. And see, that's why we have shorter hair. That's why we don't care about our hair. Well, my hair is long now, but I don't know. I don't even like, I don't know. I have never liked wearing my regular hair. I just don't have time for it. It's just, it's overrated. And that's probably why, because we were raised to care about our hair. That's why we don't. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Paulette said it's not fair. Kat said that's a man at the end of the day. Naima agrees. Stamina's different. Jessica agrees. Everybody agrees. Yep. Oh, okay. Queen Emma said Ron DeSantis, I didn't know who it was, already signed into law going against men competing in women's sports in Florida. Okay. Texas did the same. Oh, okay. No, I didn't know who it was. Baby, I didn't know who that was. I don't like sports. Maybe that's why I didn't know. I'm not really a sports person. Hey, Claudia. Good morning, baby. Shelly said Lil Boosie spoke on it, and I have to agree with him on this one. Oh, that's who Boosie. Okay, that's probably okay. Gotcha. Okay. A man has no business racing females. True. Okay, everybody. I just wanted to come on and touch base with you guys. I will be back on later to talk with y'all. I just wanted to come on and touch base with everybody. Happy Monday. Yes, honey. Happy Mondays, babies. Thank you, everybody. I will be back on later to chop it up. Let me run through these streets and see what else is going on. Honeys. Let me go ahead and run through and see what else is going on. But I will talk to you guys later. Everybody have a happy Monday. And peace, everybody. Peace.